Yo, what's up? Coach Myers here. Welcome to another edition of Max Effort Muscle Budget Meals, special edition. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to teach you guys how to make a nice, healthy, easy wintertime recipe for right around $2 a serving. This one is going to fill the belly, but won't break the bank. Now, it is wintertime, and as much as I would like to still, sport my traditional cooking hat, it's not really appropriate to wear my cooking hat from Mexico inside. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to start breaking into my hat collection and break out some of these other, dime pieces that I've collected over the years. I think I wore this on my sister's wedding. Shout out to Casey and Joe. So let me show you what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a nice, fast, easy one-pot chili. We're gonna use ground turkey. First thing is we're gonna brown that ground turkey with some bell pepper and some onion. We're going to season it up with a little bit of crushed red pepper, some garlic, chili powder, oregano, cumin, salt, basil, and pepper, a little bit of parsley too. And then you just need 1 can of each. We need a can of tomato paste. You need you need 2 cans of beans. You can go with 2 cans of kidney beans like I did, or 1 can of kidney, 1 can of pinto bean, doesn't really matter. But 2 cans of beans, and then a can of diced tomatoes. We'll use a little bit of olive oil to whenever we brown the turkey. And so remember, all of this costs less than $10. You're looking at right around $2 a serving. This is a deal. You're gonna love it. Let's get started. If you got a large onion, you're only gonna use half. This is a pretty, I would call it small onion. So we're gonna go ahead and use the whole thing. Gotta get that outer layer off. It has the hard skin on it. Now, I know I've taught you this before, but maybe you weren't paying attention, or maybe you didn't see that episode, but I'm going to show you the proper way to dice an onion. Now, I cut off the ends, then I'm going to cut it down the middle. Got 2 halves. Now I'm going to cut it kind of, we'll call it against the grain. So I'm going in line with the same way that I sliced the end off. Then you turn it, quarter turn. Be careful when you get down to your fingers here. If you have to, you kind of tip that last piece over. Boom, there you go. That piece kind of got away from me. But now we go nice, even pieces on the onion, which is key. You don't want to just haphazardly cut the onion up. Oh! See, even experienced onion cutter such as myself has to pay attention. Okay, we're gonna go and use this whole green pepper. Cut off the top there. Cut off the top, rip out the guts. Now we're cutting into the 4 sides. Also too, you want to still use this, that top is still good. So you're just gonna go here and kind of cut that middle part, that core and the stem out. So now we still got a nice big usable piece of pepper. You don't want to throw it away. Cut that piece up first. It's going to be a little bit bigger chunks. And then for these square sides, I'm just going to kind of do the same thing, almost a similar thing like what I did with the onion. Stripe it one way, turn it a quarter of the way, line them up, hold them tight. I think it's actually like an ancient Japanese proverb that said, never trust a man who can't dice an onion properly. It's because the onion is going to show that they don't have order in their life. They don't get their shit together. So if you can't properly dice an onion, I don't trust you. Now we're going to go ahead and heat that pan on medium. Put some olive oil in there. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to brown the onion and the pepper just a little bit. So first we're going to bring it to a boil. Once everything's in there, bring it to a boil, and then turn it back down, simmer for about 20 minutes, top it with some avocado, and there we go. Sometimes there'll be a little bad piece at the end of the garlic. Just slice that off. going to say roughly 3 to 5 minutes on the onions and peppers. Just want to try to cook them through just a little bit. I'm going to turn it up to medium-high. Try to get them really going fast. Now, a good rule of thumb to follow is if it has meat in it, it's going to taste better with garlic. So, figure 2 garlic cloves. Why not 3? We'll throw another one in there. So if you've ever worked out with me at old school, probably especially maybe in the boxing room, I sweat a lot, and you think, why does he stink so bad? Why does he smell like garlic? It's because garlic is literally coming out of my pores at all times. So if you want to laugh, make fun, go ahead. It's fine. It's delicious. It's worth it. Now, if you don't have dried red chili peppers from your garden, like I do, then you can just use any type of crushed red pepper that you buy in like a little shaker thing. That's fine. I'm just gonna kind of mince this pepper up. Now, if I was making this just for myself, I would probably use 2 or 3 of these to make it pretty spicy, maybe more. But I gotta be conscious of the fact that my wife does not like spicy food, so I'm gonna sneak one pepper in there. Now we sauteed the onions and peppers for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to kind of remove them, pretty much just to make room for the turkey while I brown it, and then I'm going to add them right back in. So I'm just going to get them off the heat, put them in a bowl, and it doesn't matter if you get all of it out of there. It's fine. If you have something that's kind of left, just throw it over to the side. As long as we got room to kind of move that turkey around and get it brown. So I'm going to add some more olive oil. I think this ground turkey is about $4 a pound. It's really a good deal there. Now this is kind of the tedious part, is you gotta turn it back down to medium here, but you gotta keep kind of moving it around. Don't let it stick. Keep just mashing. So while I'm browning the turkey, I'm gonna go ahead and season it a little bit. Give it some shakes of pepper. There we go. I'm going to put some salt. And we're gonna season the whole thing once we brought everything to a boil, but I'm gonna go ahead and season that meat a little bit too. So it's funny how things kind of stick with you over the years. I had a good buddy growing up, junior high, high school, Obey LeBaire. Shout out to the man Obey. But he would always say, beans, the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you chew. And to this day, every time I make some with beans or I see beans, I swear I can hear him say that. It's just kind of funny how, things just kind of stick with you. So beans, the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you chew. Now, when he would say that when we were in 7th grade, that was probably before he'd ever tried like a protein shake, because I'm sure he would have said that about the protein shake instead. Let's put you about right there, okay? You gotta be close enough to reach it. Okay, go ahead and face Jake for a second. All right, we're back, and my helper is here. Tell him who you are, son.
Jack.
All right, it's my boy Jack. Now, what are you gonna help me make today, Jack? You know what we're cooking?
No.
Okay, we're cooking turkey chili. Are you gonna try any of it when it's done?
No.
How come? Do you like turkey chili?
No.
Well, what's your favorite food?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese is good, huh? But you can still help me make this, right? All right, so we got the turkey brown. I put the onions and peppers back in. Now what we gotta do is we gotta add all the different ingredients. So Jack, go ahead and throw those kidney beans in there.
All of them?
Yep, just dump the whole thing in there. Keep dumping it. Make sure they're all in there. Good work. Get another can of beans. Dump them in. Make sure all the liquid comes out. Jack, have you ever tried beans before?
No.
What about edamame? Isn't edamame kind of like a bean?
Yeah.
Do you like edamame?
Yes.
All right, dump those diced tomatoes in there. All right, there we go. Now I need to put garlic in this other thing. In there. All right, stay there for a minute, Jack, because you're gonna help me stir it here in a second. Jack, what's some of your other favorite foods?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Who always buys you chicken nuggets?
Mommy.
Yeah, Daddy won't take you to McDonald's, will he?
Mommy Bow.
That's right, Mommy will for sure. All right, why don't you grab that and go ahead and start stirring it up a little bit, nice and easy, so we don't spill it. Here's how I want you to do it, son. Go like this. Just kind of scrape the bottom of it. All right, so we're gonna go with a little bit of oregano. I go in the palm here. You don't want to go too much. I'm gonna say probably about a teaspoon right there. Boom. Add the oregano. Next up, we got cumin. We're gonna go probably half a teaspoon. Again, just do it right there in my palm. We don't want to go too much. Chili powder. Now I will measure this out because we don't want to get it wrong. We do want to have a full tablespoon in there of that. Let's see. There we go. Tablespoon of the chili powder. I'm gonna go with a little bit of basil and go heaping tablespoon there. Parsley, same thing. Heaping tablespoon. These measurements are exact. Boom. All right, now we're gonna turn it up to high. I'm gonna stir it up really good. Jack, thanks for your help, buddy. And once we get this to a boil, we're gonna turn it down on low, let it simmer for 20 minutes, and then it's done. Key is you gotta get that tomato paste really broken up because it comes out, really thick. So it breaks up a little easier once it's hot, but I'll kind of really try to move it around. And it'll mix with the liquid that came in the beans, and that's gonna form a nice base. So while the chili is simmering, you wanna check it, make sure you're stirring it obviously. And also if it seems like it's starting to dry out a little bit, you're gonna add about a half cup of water, or a half can of water, I'm sorry. Get that in there, because some of the liquid is gonna cook out as it's simmering. Stir that back around and let it go.
20 minutes later.
So if you remember, we seasoned the turkey with salt and pepper, but it's gonna need a little bit more salt. I'm gonna say another half teaspoon or so. Just gonna give it a little bit more pepper too. All right, there we go. There's another edition of Max Effort Muscle Meals, budget edition. You get some healthy turkey chili. Probably if you get a small bowl like this, it's gonna be about 6 servings. So really, realistically, less than $2 a serving. There's no excuse not to eat healthy just because you don't got stacks of cash to spend on your cooking. So make sure to go to maxeffortmuscle.com. All your supplement needs, all your training needs, all your cooking needs. Let's get after it.